jazzing it up and jazzing it down. We love to sing when you're around. We're jamming like this and jamming like that, 'cause we think we know where it's at.
Hello, my name is Russell Robinson, and you're about to watch and hopefully participate in a video on jazz style and improvisation for choirs. It's our hope that you will be able to take this video right into the classroom, and your students will be able to learn jazz style and improvisation right along with us. And we're very privileged to have the wonderful choir from South Miami High School here in Florida and their director, Christine De La Rosa. This is a top-notch group. I've heard them, I've worked with them before. And so regardless of what the age group is that you're working with, whether that's kindergarten through high school or college, they'll be able to kind of learn along with us as we're doing this workshop. It'll be in a series of segments. Obviously, you're not going to teach all of jazz style and improvisation in one sitting, nor should you. But it could last, it could be a portion of your class, it could last over the entire school year. You can use it from year to year, we hope. And it's my hope that not only will you use this with jazz choirs or show choirs or swing choirs or whatever you like to call them, depending on where you live, but that you'll also use this for your concert choirs. I love doing a concert where in one number we bring some students out to improvise. We might start with Beethoven and do a complete classical program and end with spirituals and that kind of thing, but somewhere in the middle, do something where you allow the students to improvise. So we're hoping with this video they'll become comfortable with it, and you'll have students that really love to do this. And as we all know, it's a little tough when we don't know what we're doing, we get a little anxious about it. And so what we try to do is break the ice with this and give them some riffs and some melodies and some scales and some style, and then do this through some teaching pieces so that they'll really learn to be comfortable with jazz style and improvisation. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope that your students learn a lot from it. Thank you. In this first segment, we're going to try to establish the three chords in the blues. There are 4 bars of 1, 2 bars of 4, 2 bars of 1, bar of 5, a bar of 4, and 2 bars of 1. Now already, it's difficult to memorize that. What we like to do is have your ears determine what the chords are. So when you hear a 1 chord, you'll be able to identify it by what you hear. And that's the first step to being able to improvise. Same thing on the 4 chord and the 5 chord. So what we're trying to do is have you hear what the chord is and then say the number. So I'm going to use the students here, and we're going to just, as they hear the 1, 4, and 5 chords, they will sing those numbers. So if I play this chord and ask you to sing 1, good. If I play the 4 chord and say sing 4, and then if I play the 5 chord, so if I give you the number, you can sing it. So sing the 1, sing the 4, sing the 5, back to 1. Right. Now what I'd like to have you do now is, as you hear the different chords, just sing the appropriate number. Now, you may get a little mixed up on what the number is, but at least you'll be singing the right note, which is the most important thing when you're improvising. Okay? So I'm going to play a little bit of the blues for you, and then I want you to sing a nice short crisp chord note like 1, 1 each time that I play the different chord. Okay? So I'll give you a little intro. Going wah, wah, but they're getting the right note. It may not be 5, but if we get this in a couple times, you might do this in a rehearsal too. You'll start to hear the chord and start to associate the right number with it. We're going to try it one more time. Make sure you're singing along with us. Okay, I'll give you a little intro again. That's the first step, and we go to the next step. In this segment, we're going to take Let's Sing Some Jazz, which is the first of the teaching pieces, what I call these teaching pieces for jazz style and improvisation. We have Let's Sing Some Jazz, we have We're Singing the Blues for You, and we have Jazzing It Up and Jazzing It Down. And Let's Sing Some Jazz is really the basis of this workshop where we learn how to improvise. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, if you open your Let's Sing Some Jazz, and if you do that with me, and you look at the bottom of what we would call the second page, after it tells you about the different things about vocabulary and so on, we're going to take these practice phrases and we're going to do the first two practice phrases, the do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop. And while we're doing this, while we're talking about this, a couple other things that are in the outline. Upbeats are usually short when they're last or alone. That's number 3 on the outline. So we don't go do-da-da, do-da-do-da, or it doesn't sound like jazz. The last note in a phrase is usually short, do-ba-do-bop, rather than do-da-do-da. Okay, that's when people think you don't know what you're doing, and that's when you get uncomfortable. Downbeats are long when last or followed by upbeats. Downbeats are long when followed by upbeats. So do-bop, do-bop, do-bop. You're not going to go do-da, 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 or else you get things mixed up. So we're going to take this first practice phrase. At the bottom, we're going to put the two together. Do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop. Would you sing it for me? 1, 2, and.
Do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take that and just do that on the right scale tone, just like you did 1, 4, 5, 1. You're going to go do-bop-bop. When you hear the different chord changes, you're going to sing these two practice phrases with you. And now we start to establish a vocabulary as well as being able to hear the chord. Okay? So I'll give you another intro.
Do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop, do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop, do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop, do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop, do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop, do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop.
Now we're going to do it one more time, and this time you sing along. Here we go, and
Do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop, do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop, do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop, do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop, do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop, do-bop-bop, do-ba-do-bop.
now, what we're doing is we're doing scat syllables just on the root of each chord. And I will tell you that if I heard, and I hear jazz groups all over the country, and I've even been around the world. I've worked with the Hong Kong International Choir, and they were just exactly like this. We did exactly this workshop with them. But a lot of times improvisers want to go, or they go, if I heard people improvise on the root of the chord, the root of each one, they'd be better than 70% of the improvisers that I hear all the time. Not necessarily this group, because this is a great group. But a lot of groups, I'll hear this da-da-da-da-da-da, or too many notes. So listen, I'm just going to improvise on one note. Now, is your audience going to be sitting out there going, oh, they were only on the one chord? They were only on the first note of each chord? Of course not. You're going to do something interesting. So with the syllables added to the roots of each chord, we start to sound like we know what we're doing. And we'll go on from there in the next segment. On this next segment, we're going to try the next two practice phrases, where it's do-ba-do-ba-dwee-bop, do-dot-dwee-bop. Would you say that for me? Do-ba-do-ba-dwee-bop, do-dot-dwee-bop. Right. And you could use any practice phrases that you wanted to make up. A lot of times people take the short scat syllables, dot, bop, doot, dip, beep, long, do-ba-dwee, shoo, zee, da, and make up your own. You might have dwee, shoo, zee, bop, or whatever. But this is just an example of another set of practice syllables. And on this one, what we're going to do is take the first 3 notes of each chord and use those in these scat syllables and scat phrases. So we would take on the F chord, the 1 chord, we're in the key of F, so the 1 chord is F. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Would you sing that for me, please?
1, 2, 3.
Good. When we go to the 4 chord, we're going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Sing that for me.
1, 2, 3.
Good. Back to the 1 chord. 1, 2, 3. Good. And then we on the 5 chord would be here.
1, 2, 3.
To the 4 chord.
1, 2, 3.
And back to the 1 chord.
1, 2, 3.
Good. So what we're going to do, and I'll demonstrate this once for you, we're going to take those scat syllables and do them just on those 3 notes for each chord. So I'll do it once, and then we're going to do it together twice so that you can sing along wherever you feel comfortable. So I'll do it once, the group will come in the 2nd and 3rd time, and I'll give you an intro. Here's the way it goes. Dooba dooba dooba, doo da dooba, dooba dooba dooba, doo da dooba, dooba dooba dooba, doo da dooba, dooba dooba dooba, doo da dooba. One more time. So now we've increased our vocabulary to 3 notes with more scat syllables. And we'll go on to the next segment. In this next segment, we're going to take those 3 notes that we used on each chord, the 1, 2, and 3 scale tones of each of the chords, and we're going to improvise a little bit within just those 3 notes. And so what I'm going to do is go over here to the piano and I'll demonstrate the first time what we're talking about. So in other words, when we're on the 1 chord for those 4 measures, I can only improvise on these 3 notes. When we're on the 4 chord, I can only improvise on these 3 notes. And when we're on the 5 chord, I can only improvise on these 3 notes. So I'll demonstrate this for you once. And it might take a while, and in your own classroom, you might want to stop right here and go over this a little bit and do, whatever it takes to get them comfortable with a little improvisation on this. But again, we're making the improvisation within those 3 notes only, and it gives us a guide and some notes to work on. So, I'll try to demonstrate. So now what I would like to do is I'm going to ask Alessandria to come over, and she's going to trade 4s with me. Now what trade 4s means is it means I take the first 4 measures, then she'll take 4 measures, then I take 4 measures, and back and forth. We're going to do this through twice so that she and I both get the opportunity to improvise on separate 4 measure phrases. Okay? So Alessandria, are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, and dee ba 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 dee ba do ba dee ba bo da bee. That was great. I'm going to do this one more time, and what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to leave those 4 measures open so that you can put your own students in here to try to do this as well. So I'll take the first 4, then you'd have a soloist in the middle 4, I'll take the last, and so on. We'll do these same 24 bars, 12 bars repeated, and we'll trade 4s with you this time. All right? Here we go. I'll give you an intro. I'll give me an intro too. How'd you do? Okay, we'll go on to the next segment now. In this next segment, we're going to try a little call and response. What this is I will sing something and the group will sing it back. And we're not going to confine ourselves to the 3 notes in the chord, but we have enough vocabulary now, both with syllables and with notes and knowing what the 1, 4, 5 are, that we can kind of be comfortable with this. So I'm going to do the call and response here, and I encourage you to, you can have someone else do it. As a matter of fact, here's what we're going to do. I'll do about 36 bars of this with call and response with them. And then I'm going to give you maybe 24 bars where you can have someone else call and response as well after that. So whatever I sing, you just sing it back to me. All right, and I'll give us an intro.